Morning to all of you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So last class we are seeing two important derivations at spherical SRS. One is from rarer to denser at convex SRS and second from denser to rarer at convex SRS. So these equations are valid for both convex SRS and concave SRS. SRS means spherical refracting surface. For both real and virtual image. I think all of you can remember that equation. Lakshmi Malik, can you tell me what is the equation for rarer to denser? I think we have seen a numerical also for that.
Sir, rare to denser or denser to rarer?
Rarer to denser.
N2 by minus U plus N1 by V equals to N2 minus N1 by R.
Praveen, want to continue with the same answer? Can you tell me?
N1 by minus U plus N2 by V gives N2 minus N1 by R.
Rarer to denser. Mohammad Aris, can you tell me what is the equation for rarer to denser?
N1 upon minus U plus N2 upon V is equal to N2 minus N1 by R.
Okay. So one more numerical. These are board questions. A very important topic. So just write in the short format. And we'll simplify this numerical, then we'll continue for the remaining. A concave SRS of refractive index 3 by 2. Concave SRS of refractive index 3 by 2 is immersed in water. Of refractive index 4 by 3 or refractive index 4 by 3. Full stop. If a point object lies in water at a distance of 10 centimeter from the pole. If a point object lies in water at a distance of 10 centimeter from the pole of SRS, calculate the position of the image. Given that radius of curvature is 18 centimeter. Given that radius of curvature is 18 centimeter. I repeat, a concave SRS of refractive index 3 by 2 is immersed in water of refractive index 4 by 3. If a point object lies in water at a distance of 10 centimeter from the pole of concave SRS, calculate the position of the image and given that R equal to 18 centimeter. So prefer to make a diagram for concave SRS. N1, N2, position of the object. These things are given to you. So make a diagram for this. It's a concave SRS. P N2 is given as 3 by 2. N1 is 4 by 2. Is what? Radius of curvature is given to 18 centimeter and object is placed. Point object is here. At given distance is given there. Point object is at 10 centimeter from the pole. 10 centimeter from the pole. R is given 18 centimeter. R distance. 18 centimeter. So object is lying in water and going to 4 by 3. 1.2 is water reacting as a rarer medium, and this is the material. Concave SRS is of 3 by 2. Rarer to denser refraction. Equation is N1 upon minus 2 plus N2 by V is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by. Here you have to tell me what are the values of U, R, etc. N1 is 1, 4 by 3, N2 is 3 by 2. What is the value of U? Anyone?
minus 10.
Minus 10. U equal to minus 10 centimeter. And what about R? Anyone?
minus 18 centimeter.
Minus 18 in दोनों left side में, both are on left side. So both are on left side. So R is minus 18 centimeter. The value automatically comes whether it is a real or virtual image you can recognize now. So substitute the value. N1 is going to N1. N1 is 4 by 3 and 3 equal to 3 by 4. Substitute this value and simplify. That is N1 is 4 by 3 divided by minus of minus 10 plus N2 is 3 by 2 divided by P equal to 3 by 2 minus 4 by 3 divided by minus 8. All of this simplify this value and tell me what would be the value you are getting. Four by 3 minus minus become plus 4 by that P equal to 3 divided by 2V. And here you are getting it as so 6 will become in denominator. There is 6 minus 4, 2 divided by 6 into 18. To simplify all of you and tell me the value. What about the value of V? Anyone? Yes. How many of you completed? I am not getting answer from anyone. Mohammed,
Sir, doing.
Anjal,
Yes, sir, doing.
Lakshya,
Sir, doing.
Sir, minus 10.52.
all of you complete. Okay. What is the value?
Sir, minus 10.52.
Minus 10.52 centimeter. So whether it is a real image or virtual image, real images are always on right side. So if V is positive, they are real image. V negative, that is stands for their virtual image. Concave, SRS always make what? Virtual image. Convex can form both real and virtual. So if V is positive, so if it is specially mentioned, it's a virtual image. So it is on left side. Real images are on right side. This point you can note down. So real image on right side, that will be positive, and the virtual image will be usually left side, be negative. Concave SRS R we are taken as negative, and convex SRS R will be positive. U हमेशा left side में होता है, so it is always negative. So this is your SRS. We have seen two kinds of SRS, and what is the main use of this? From this, we can cut and take different types of transparent medium for different use. The next is your lens. Next is your lens. So we have convex SRS. This is full of denser medium. This is N2, this is N1. This is concave SRS. This is N2 and this is N1. So we have seen the refraction prior to density and density value. Suppose we cut again some unnecessary part. Suppose from here we cut this much portion, we are cutting and removing the unnecessary part like this. We cut and remove this much portion. Similarly, here also we cut. We can cut anywhere. We cut like this and remove this much portion. This much portion is removed. Cut and remove. So this arrangement will be a lens. Rarer to denser and denser to rarer. Rarer to denser and denser to rarer. There are two refractions in the lens. So we are using this kind of device for different kinds of image formation, different use. इसलिए आराम से काट सकते हैं, कहीं पे काट सकते हैं. So SRS वगैरह we are cutting in this shape. So what is the lens? Lens means it is bounded by transparent medium. And what type of surface they are having? They are having bounded by spherical refractive surface. Main condition comes again one spherical refractive surface or two SRS. So lens definition is it's a portion of transparent refracting medium bound by two spherical refracting surface, or at least one SRS and other surface can be plane. So in this diagram, both refracting surface are spherical. Two SRS are there in this. SRS. And both are convex. This is N1. Lens material is N2. Surrounding medium is N1. So it is placed in air or it is placed in water. Surrounding medium is of rarer medium N1 and the material is made of N2. This material is N2 placed in the medium rarer medium of N1. So two SRS. So we call this as double convex lens. We call it as double convex lens. Here also two concave SRS are there. So this we call it as double concave lens. Double concave lens. This is one option. Or next option, at least comes again one surface should be SRS, other can be plane, that is also lens. So if it is one SRS, first is convex SRS, second surface is a plane surface. So this we call it as a plano-convex lens. Plane surface is a radius of curvature is different. And one surface can be concave, next one can be plane. So this is plano-concave lens. See, both are plane. Pro glass lab. So to have different types of refractive properties, we cut like this. So we have two SRS. They are double convex or double concave, we say that. And here it is at least one convex, one SRS, one other is plane, then we call it as a lens. Next point, what is the meaning of principal axis of the lens? Principal axis. Can you listen here? Axis. There are two SRS in this case. We have two spherical refracting surfaces. Two spherical refracting surfaces are there. First surface, the pole is P1. There are two surfaces. First surface pole is P1. Second surface, the center is P2. And you want to locate where will be the center of curvature of the first surface. Anyone, locate the center of curvature of first convex SRS. That we mark it as first surface the center of curvature as R1. So, Afshan Sayer, can you tell me where you locate the position of center of curvature of first SRS? Left or right, Burman? Anyone?
Sir, please repeat.
Right side.
Eh?
Right.
This side?
Right side.
Right side. So this is on right side C1. And second surface with center of curvature is on left side. C2. Any kind of unnecessary sound will be recorded here at any, it is all things are recording here at any time I can see. So will be removed permanently. Take care. So a straight line joining the centers of curvatures and the poles of SRS we call it as C1 for convex SRS is on right side. And the center of curvature of second SRS is on left side, and P1 and P2 draw a straight line is called position axis. Same in the case of a concave lens. First surface P1, all of first SRS is here, and second P2. So in this case, where will be the center of curvature of first surface concave? Its center of curvature here C1 on left side. Locations of C1 and C2 are important because there is what relation we are going to make. C1 on left side and second surface C2 is on right side. So a straight line passing through them, again call it as principal axis. So C1 for concave is on left side, center of curvature for first surface of concave is left side, horizontal axis, and second one is on. So this is the principal axis. Next point, what is the meaning of optical center? Optical center of the lens. Optical center. Optical center of the lens means you can take, if you are taking a thin lens, when we are taking a thin lens, whether it is a convex or concave thin lens, optical center lies at the center point of lens on principal axis. This is the center midpoint of the lens, and that lies on principal axis. And if a ray of light is passing through that, goes without any, so that point we mark it as the optical center. Optical center is a point, so here on the same center point of the lens which is on axis, and a ray passing through that goes without any deviation. Goes without any deviation. Called optical center. This is for thin lenses. If it is a thick lens, what will happen? Contrary. Thin lens means, so we are discussing thin lenses, not thick lenses, thin lenses. So ray passing through, the optical center is that point which is lying at the center of the lens on the principal axis, so that ray of light passing through that goes without any deviation. That is the optical center. So you can draw these two diagrams of that optical center. And if it is a thick lens, just like a glass slab, you must have seen that there is lateral displacement. So emergent ray and incident ray parallel mirroring. So there will be some lateral displacement for that. Lateral displacement, you can see that. So optical center, if it is a thick lens, I am going to. It is a thick lens. Thin lens, we are discussing the thin lens only. Ray passing through the optical center goes without any deviation. The thick lens. So we are taking a thick convex lens. This is the principal axis. P1, C2, P1 for the center of all of the first lesson, P2 second, and this point we call it as. If you take the middle portion of the lens, It is like a glass lamp. Also, it will push and this way glass lamp. When a ray of light is going to the glass lamp, you can see that it moves and that moves. But initial direction is same. The direction of incident rays parallel to the emergent ray. So this kind of development will be there. So if a ray of light is coming here, okay, to this point, and after refraction, it goes from rarer to denser refraction and passes through this one. And it comes here. So if you can extend the direction of incident ray, you can extend like this. You can see that they are parallel. So the direction of incident ray is parallel to the emergent ray when a light ray is passing through optical center of a thick lens. But this is only for thick. We are not discussing about thick lens. We just mark forward a thin lenses. So when it is a thin lens, we will not show this kind of lateral displacement. Thin lens ray simply passes straight without any bending. So this also you can note. So the mid portion of the lens can be considered as a what? Small glass slab there. So right emergent ray is parallel to the incident ray. So this is the optical center C. Next point we have defined what is the focal length and principal focus of a lens. These are our 10th class topic. So for revising, what is the meaning of principal focus? Okay, principal focus means of concave and convex. So we are getting convex lens and concave lens. Principal axis. Object is at infinite distance. Say object is sun. Rays are parallel. Rays are parallel to the principal axis. Now I am showing only one bending that is at the middle of the lens. After that I will explain how it is going. There are two refraction we have to mark actually. So rays parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, they converge to a point. Come to a point on the principal axis. So this point we call it as principal focus, and this is optical center. Rays parallel to principal axis. After refraction, all the rays are converging to a point here on principal axis. This point we call it as principal focus. You can mark two more rays. All the rays after refraction, they are converging to this point. So distance between optical center and focus we call it as focal length. Focal length. Object is on left side, it is at infinity. Sign convention, object always at infinity will be considered as minus u, and the focal length of convex lens according to sign convention is positive because it is on right side focus. Object has to be on left side as per sign convention. So here also we use the sign convention exactly just like in the case of mirror. Object on left side, so the image is formed here on right side. So that is this image is at the focus. So focal length of convex lens is positive by sign convention. Next point is for concave lens. It is called converging lens because it converges. All the rays are actually coming in the point F. Next one will be your concave lens. You show only one bending. There are two refractions. You show separately. Rays are parallel to the principal axis. Object at infinity again. Object is at infinity. Dotted line in front of that so that they are coming from infinity. After refraction, so these rays are after refraction diverging and going means appear to come from a point here. This light, this one also will go like this. And these two are not about meeting on right side, but these two rays are appear to come from your refraction, goes diverging. Here also goes, but these two rays will never meet their own right side. Appear to come from a point. So here also when they are coming here. So they will be going appear to come from the point. And here also it is going appear to come from a point. So this point we call it as the distance between optical center and the focus again we call it as focal length. As per sign convention, object is on left side and this focus is also on left side. The focal length of concave lens is taken by sign convention. The focal length of concave lens is taken as negative. Object is there at infinity on left side. At infinity, it is on left side and infinity on. So this lens is diverging the light rays, so we can call this as what? Diverging lens. Converging lens, convex, diverging lens, concave, focal length of convex, positive, focal length of concave lens is taken as negative as per sign convention. So definition of principal focus: the rays parallel to principal axis after refraction converges to a point on the principal axis in the case of a convex lens, or appear to diverge from a point in the case of concave lens. This point on the principal axis is called as principal focus. So by convention, f of convex lens positive, f of concave lens negative. Actually, this is not, we are showing here only one bending. Okay. Thin lenses we do like this, but actually there are two refractions that got shown separately. One is light entering from rarer to denser and denser to rarer. So these two refractions we have to show separately. And remember, concave lens can behave as a convex can behave as a concave lens, diverging lens, and the concave lens can act as a convex lens depending upon the medium in which it is placed. So next I am going to show two refractions when a ray of light is coming parallel or is going to the focus. So two refraction. Okay, this diagram you have to draw the copy. So ray parallel to principal axis reaches at the point here, at the point A. It is from rarer to denser. This is a rarer medium, this is a denser medium, to rarer medium. Rarer to denser. So where is the normal to the point A? So when a light is going from rare denser bends toward the normal. So you have to draw a normal to the point A. Normal means, so first surface the center of curvature is on right side. From C1 to A, you can draw a line that will be normal. This point is C1. Light ray goes from rare to denser, bends toward the normal. So bending toward the normal and comes to the point here. This is the point. So again, it is going from denser to rare medium. So draw a normal to the point B. So B is on second surface. Second surface here, central curvature is lying here, C2 on left side. To draw a line from C2 to B, that will be normal to the point B. So this normal also completely copy. The normal number 2, normal number 1. So now light rays coming from dense to rarer, it bends away from the normal. Therefore, finally, light ray bends toward normal and coming to this point called as. So two refractions are marked here. Two refractions are marked. Rarer to denser and dense to rarer, converging action. So all of you complete the same kind of diagram for concave. So two refraction. One is from rarer to denser, another is from dense to rarer refractions. All of you complete. Okay, my time is over. Continue in the next class. To complete this diagram, concave diagram also to complete.